video, we're going to see a problem from Algebra. Let us first read the problem. In a jar, 60% of the marbles are red and the rest are green. 40% of the red marbles are moved to an empty jar B. 60% of the green marbles are moved to an empty jar C. The marbles in both B and C are now moved to another empty jar D. What fraction of the marbles in jar A were moved to jar D? Let's see how we can solve this problem. Whenever you deal with percentage problems, it's always good to keep a rounded number and then start with that rather than keeping it as X and Y. So let's assume there are 100 marbles. Now we have jar A, B, C, and D. So in jar A, you have 100 marbles. 60% of the marbles are red. That means you have 60 red and the remaining is green. That means 40 is green. So this is the total number of marbles and you have 60 and 40 according to the 60% and 40%. Now from that 40% of the red marbles are moved to an empty jar. So 40% of this. So 40% of 60 is equal to 40 divided by 100 times 60. That is equal to 24. So out of this 24 marbles are moved here. So those are red marbles. Now 60% of the green marbles are moved to jar C. So 60% of 40. So 60% of 40 equals 60 divided by 100 times 40, which is again going to give you 24. So from this, 24 green marbles are moved into jar C. Now the marbles in both B and C are moved into another empty jar D. So you have 24R and 24G in this G. Now the question is, what fraction of marbles in jar A were moved to jar D? Now the color doesn't matter. Here you have total 48 marbles. Here you had 100 marbles. So what fraction in jar A was moved to jar D? So 48% was moved. So 48% was moved here, because if it's 100, you move 48, it's 48%. So now what fraction? Just 48 divided by 100, which is equal to 0.48. So that is the fraction of marbles that were moved from jar A to jar D. If you look at the answer choice, that matches with C. So C is the correct answer, and that's how you solve this problem. See you in the next video. Bye.